So let me tell you all a story about Mr. Nasty, one of the best video game antagonists in my opinion, because he's not even in the game, and well, actually we'll get to that. That's a whole nother, that's part of the story. But ladies and gentlemen, you might remember that a while back I played a game known as Manhunt. Manhunt is one of my favorite games. I actually played both of the games on this channel to completion. Manhunt 1 on the PS2 and Manhunt 2 uncensored on the PC. I would suggest you check out those playthroughs, they're pretty dank, but obviously, shameless plugs aside, shameless indeed, we're going to talk about the actual bad guy of Manhunt 1, the one that was never captured or even talked about, because as you may remember, and I'm going to refresh you on the story of Manhunt, Manhunt's about a man named James Earl Cash. He fucks up in the past and now he's got to go and, he basically gets sent to death. Alright, that's already a bad sign. And so after he gets sentenced to death, he gets killed, but he doesn't really get killed, he gets sedated, and eventually he gets put into a snuff film ring or snuff film movie where he's going out and killing people for his life, fighting for his life and shit. So throughout the entire game, you hear Lionel Starkweather in your ear the whole time, that cool director, that interesting lad, and I'll be honest, the voice work on it is perfect. But what you may not know is that the real behind-the-scenes dude, the producer, is Mr. Nasty. Yes, that person on the cover, ladies and gentlemen, he's everywhere in the game. He's on that instruction manual. Alright, he's the one selling this gnarly shit, and he's the man who financially backs the movies, and he's the producer, so really that makes him the actual antagonist. But what's cool is he never really shows up in the game, and you might be wondering why I'm making this video, okay? It's a subject that's long on. For 13-something years, ever since I had the Manhunt games, I've always been intrigued by Mr. Nasty. But what's actually really intriguing are the promotional materials for this game and the lore behind the character, and I'll show you all of it right now in this video. Number one, so the individual Mr. Nasty, one of the promotion materials for Manhunt, is Valiant Video Enterprises. So for those of you who don't know, Valiant Video Enterprises is the illegal production company in the Manhunt 1 lore that produces all these snuff movies. Now the promotional material I got back through Wayback Machine, so it's not all available, but a good majority of it is. Unfortunately, what is missing are the forum sections for this, and the forum sections were amazing. When I was a kid, I was into Manhunt. I wanted this game. Now, I didn't get it until well after its release. I think maybe I got it about 3 years after, I would suppose, on the PlayStation 2. But the game, at the time, was actually, I think, banned in Canada, or it was heavily restricted because they started to classify it as a movie. So all I really had to go on was this kind of stuff. Now, I understand for a kid my age, obviously, not even like 10, really, this was probably effed up material, okay? I mean, I was 10 when I got the game, really, but this is messed up material, and I shouldn't have been watching it, but, I watched it anyways, and I think I turned out fine, so I don't know, I guess I'll use that as an example. But here is fetish, hardcore, and brutality, and it fits so well with those red rooms we see on the deep web, ladies. Basically, Manhunt in itself is what a red room would be if they existed. But here, as you can see, this is Mr. Nasty's website, the true antagonist of Manhunt. He's got fetish, hardcore, and brutality. Videos are made to order. You can make custom shit. Contact Mr. Nasty for pricing and inquiries. Now, I never really understood if you actually contacted them, would the webmaster respond back and say, oh yeah, dude, we got snuff for days. Alright, you go down, he's got DVD. That was a hot commodity back then. Most people didn't really have a DVD player. That was like that was some rich man shit. You had the VHS, alright. VHSs were the bomb, alright, until they started fucking up. You got MPEG and all other formats available by request. And Mr. Nasty is clearly a very handy individual. Now down over here, you can't really view any of these videos, but these are basically gameplay snippets of Manhunt. Over here you can see the first, this is the second level of the game, and here's James Earl Cash beating the shit out of somebody out there. Makes sense. You're shooting a snuff movie, for God's sakes. It's even in snuff like 50p. You go over here to all new Valiant Hall of Pain gallery, Mr. Nasty's finest. Let's open this shit up. Alright, so we're gonna fire that up. You got Hall of Pain, my trusted instant camera gallery. Back then, they didn't call it digital camera. They called that shit instant. Of course, you can see this box of Happy Snap film. I swear. Looks like it's a box of fucking heavy-grade military condoms. You got down here, just smile, point, shoot, capture that moment forever. Any submitted shots will be checked for authenticity, and I love this shit, okay? So this is basically like Mr. Nasty's pre-Instagram shit. You got Mr. Nasty over here. All right, the man with the mask, the luchador right there, he's setting up for a night of mischief. I think maybe, whatever. And there you go. You got one other person you're beating up. You got this person right here. You got gone shopping and given a good kicking. And I love these fucking... I honor pain, Mr. Nasty. It's like the most emo shit you can say, dude. But anyways, this is Mr. Nasty's Hall of Pain. You can go to the adult store, by the way. Satisfaction guaranteed. Members only. If you're not a member, you can piss off. Valiant Video Enterprises is now offering a catalog of some great lifestyle merchandise. Note that these goods being offered exclusively to our members will be delivered by a Valiant Video Enterprises courier via specified drop location. Alright, so you can basically use any major credit cards, no CODs, no personal checks. I really don't know how credit cards would work. You think they'd be able to trace that shit. But alright, Mr. Nasty, we got you. So you can buy a plastic bag which is strong and durable, engaging message on the front, easily folds away into pocket, pack of 3. Now, of course, if you're buying 3 plastic bags for $30, you know, you probably deserve to get kicked in the face. You can get latex gloves for $9.99. You can get a latex glove pouch for $20. You can get professional VHS tapes for all your snuff recording needs for $18. You can get a wooden bat for $150. That's a lot of fucking money. Some are stained with blood and other fluids. Other fluids? What the fuck? And then you got garrote wire for $29. You can get a hammer for $20. You can get a cleaver for $45. You can get a gimp mask for $200. One size fits all, by the way. You can get a sickle, nightstick, machete. Oh, these are probably fucking machete's probably pretty cheap, but the chainsaw is $500, and it comes with a signature mark. And if you get $500 and above, you get a free gift with every order. You get a Hello My Name Is set of 6 stickers. Now, I don't know if you could buy anything, but Mr. Nasty says, I guarantee absolute satisfaction 100% of the time. Oh, I bet you do, Mr. Nasty. I bet you do. Now, aside from this, you can't really access the member forums, which is the downside to all of this. Alright, you can't really see what Mr. Nasty's, people are writing. But in the game, they have lore elements where they talk about killing the reporter in the game, which is, you know, interesting stuff indeed. But moving on, these are the set of pop-up ads that appeared on, websites and stuff, alright? These are the pop-up sites, so you can get real hardcore, real fetish, you know, order your videos to order, and then you go to the second one, which is all new Valiant Online Store exclusive lifestyle goods. Real hardcore, click here for instant act. You can tell by the radio button over there, not the radio button, but you can tell by the actual button down there, that's a pretty old fucking ad. Then you got free sample clips, right? And it's actually somebody getting their throat slit and shit. Adults act now, we show it all. Videos to order. And then you get a pop-up ad or something over here, which if you give me a second, let me play that back.
Valiant Video Enterprises, real hardcore, real fetish, real brutal. Videos made to order. New members only interactive forums. Now at www.valiant-ent.tv.
That's so fucking cringy. Holy shit, Mr. Nasty. All your spookiness is slowly draining away. What the fuck? Bottom line, though, the website that I just showed you looks like this nowadays. Somebody else actually bought it, and they have a Manhunt 3 petition with about 839 signatures so far. So, from what we've learned about Mr. Nasty, he's that one protagonist that never shows up. Now, I have a theory about Mr. Nasty, okay? A lot of people say he's one of the Hoods members, which kind of makes sense because we saw a photo of that just now, and the Hoods are one of the first gangs you see. They are the first gang you see. And I don't think that makes a lot of sense because I don't know why Mr. Nasty, the rich snuff film leader, would hide amongst a pack of lowly Hoods. And a lot of people say that you kill him in the first or second mission. I don't believe that. You really think Mr. Nasty will put himself in that line? Okay, Mr. Nasty is perf, as the kids these days say it. Okay, he's not going to put himself in danger. He's got this planned out. Now, I have a theory about Mr. Nasty. I think maybe, you know, his granddad was he had a snuff film ring. He fought in the Korean War, and at the time over there, he probably developed a snuff film ring out over there where they just, you know, gathered a bunch of Koreans, killed them and shit. And at one point, they had a drive-by shooting, killed Mr. Nasty's granddad, and Mr. Nasty came in. I don't know where the fuck his parents are at this point, and he had the hockey mask on like he does in the fucking cover art for the game, and he's like, Granddad, I will avenge you. I will go to America and start my own snuff ring. And that's the backstory to Mr. Nasty. And I think honestly, like, I've seen all this like promotional material for like Red Dead, you know, the new Red Dead game. We know it's Red Dead, okay? Obviously, it's not the ever long awaited Rockstar Presents Table Tennis 2, as much as I would love that, all right? And I'm okay with Red Dead. I think Red Dead's going to be a great game. I'm excited. But one game that I truly am excited for is a Manhunt 3 announcement. I don't think a time could be any more perfect than now, considering we have like VR, and considering games are already violent as shit anyways. Like, come on, Rockstar, you can make Manhunt. And imagine Manhunt with the graphics engines of Rockstar's today. They could make the most grittiest, creepiest, spookiest snuff shit in the entire world, and I would eat it up. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about a possible Manhunt 3. Let me know if you'd want that. I would love it, okay? Or at least just release the game on, like, iPhone or something so I can make my snuff shit on the go or whatever. But ladies and gents, that was Manhunt 3's Mr. Nasty. I wanted to show it to you because for 13 years I've always just guessed about Mr. Nasty. And I figured, you know, if I'm going to make a video on a spooky video game antagonist, it's going to be Mr. Nasty, the character that never really shows up, but he is, in fact, the real antagonist of the Manhunt series. So tell me what you think about him. Tell me what you think Mr. Nasty could be. Is he a demon from a parallel dimension? All right, is he fucking SpongeBob or something? You know, is it SpongeBob's alter ego? That'd be fucking scary as shit. Or is he just in general a sick fuck? I think I'd go with the sick fuck option. That's a pretty good solid bet there. But ladies and gents, let me know what you thought about it. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I hope I taught you something new about a video game character, or at least opened your mind to someone really cool that I don't look up to, you know, but considering, you know, the guy is a snuff film leader, you know. But let me know what you think about it. The dude that runs the snuff ring of Carcer City, Mr. Nasty, never really gets talked about. This dude's like the Illuminati of video game bosses. He's got it all going on. He's playing chess while we're all playing checkers. This is me, Mudahar, and I am